Good morning, students. Welcome to Business Strategy Lecture Series. We are focusing on Unit 5. Second part of Unit 5 is deal with strategic control. So we'll focus more on strategic control here. Strategic control, what it means? It involves the monitoring and evaluation of plans, activities, and results with a view towards future action. Moreover, it providing a warning signal through diagnosis of data and triggering appropriate interventions, be they either tactical adjustment or strategic reorientation. So that is what a strategic control. So mainly when we are implementing a strategy, continuous monitoring is very important because whether intended aim is we are achieving or not, that we have to check, right? So automatically proper evaluation is happening, and if at all anything, any unexpected thing happen means definitely it's giving a warning signal, or it will do some intervention and either shifting from plan A to plan B. That may happen. So that is strategy control. We'll see elaborately further. So strategic and operational control, again, evaluation in the sense, evaluation of inputs and taking corrective actions before a particular sequence of operations of an action is completed, known as feed forward control. That is, something irreparable damage should not happen, right? So before that itself, we need to take measures so that we can avoid complexities. So that's what our intention. Then evaluation of the action and taking corrective actions during the operation also possible. During the operation of action known as concurrent or real-time or steering control, and evaluation of results of the action, taking corrective actions after the action is also possible. That is happen after completing the scenario activities, so that the same type of action product desired result in future known as feedback control. So we have three control strategies. One is feed forward control, uh, concurrent or real-time control or steering control, and third one is feedback control. So depending on where exactly we are taking the action, before happening we can take, or during happening we can take, or after the something happened we can do some necessary remedies. So based on that we can classify that. Then, in order to further know better about the strategic control, we need to know what exactly strategic control and what exactly operational control. So, strategic controls are the premises made during the strategy formulation process, providing to be correct. How is the organization performing? Are the organizational resources being utilized properly? These are all come under operational control. Again, in strategy control, is the strategy being implemented properly? Is there any need for change in the strategy? If at all needed, what is the type of change required to ensure strategic effectiveness? See, these are focused in the strategy control. Whereas in operational control, what are the actions required to ensure the proper utilization of resources in order to meet organizational objectives? That is focused. Then type of strategic control. First one is a premise control, where test the assumptions for its validity, if not take corrective actions. Then implementation control. Here check the validity of the plans and policies, if not take corrective actions. A strategic surveillance. Monitor a broad range of events both inside and outside of the organization which are likely to threaten the very course of a firm's strategy. And finally, special alert control, trigger mechanism for a rapid response and immediate reassessment of a given strategy in the light of a sudden and unexpected event. Then, what are the process involved in this strategy control? First of all, we need to determine what to control. That is important, right? Then set control standards. Then measure performance. Then compare performance to standard values. If there is any deviation, determine the reason for the deviation. Once we find the reason, definitely we can take corrective action. So this is a normal procedure. So that is adopted here for the strategy control. Then what are the techniques for strategic control? That is also important, because when we keep on evaluating strategy, it will take too much budget, right? So we need to focus on the budget constraints, then decision support system, DSS, time related control methods, management information system, management by objectives, MPO, audits, all things come under this techniques. Then audit, in the sense, management audits are used to measure the performance of the management in terms of its effectiveness in achieving the organizational goal. When we talk about budget, if it is a forecast about the future, so the organization need to revisit it from time to time. Yeah, if it is a paramount importance in being able to implement a strategy successfully. A proper allocation of budgets play a major role in the evaluation and in the strategic control. Then time related, critical path method, program evaluation and review technique, that is PERT. These are all important things we need to focus. Control as well as allocation of scarce resources of the organization. That is also important. Then when we talk about decision support system, specialized type of computerized information system which support organizational and managerial decision making. It is specially applied to analyze and solve a particular management problem. So overall, we are focusing on audits, budgets, time-related constraints, and DSS, that is decision support system. So by focusing things, we can create a balanced scoreboard, that is BSC. A balanced scoreboard is nothing but it's a visual representation that is used to measure the effectiveness of an activity against the strategic plan of a company. So balanced scoreboard are often used during strategic planning as well to make sure the company efforts are aligned with the overall strategy and vision. So when we talk about a balanced scoreboard, we need to focus equally on financial thing, learning and growth, customer side, business process, all things we need to focus. Financial in the sense, broaden revenue mix, improve operating efficiency, improve enterprise financial health. When terms of customer service excellence, isn't it? So proper feedback, responsiveness, that is, we need to focus more on that. So service excellence, trusted business partner. Then learning and growth, hire key technical talent, implement cross training, provide access to transaction information, align personal goals, increase employability, employee productivity. So these are the things come under learning and growth. And business process, definitely, when we are in the business, we will always try to develop new products, understanding customer segments, reduce cycle time, provide rapid response, cross-sell the product line, ship to appropriate channels. So always we need to determine the vision. So the company main vision belongs in the center of a balanced scorecard. Whichever part of your company you look at, you should always keep this goal or vision in mind, because at the end of the day, the company is working towards to achieve this vision only. Right? Then add perspectives. To create a traditional balanced scorecard, place the 4 perspectives in a ring around the central vision. Just imagine the diagram so that you can understand. Add objectives and measures. Within each perspective, define specific objectives, measures, targets, and initiatives so that we will get a clear picture about the overall business elements. Connect each piece. Link each perspective to the others using arrows to indicate that they are all interconnected, because all are dependable, right? So based on the dependency, you can draw the interconnection when it comes to achieving the company's vision. Share and communicate. Use the balanced scorecard to demonstrate how different initiatives and short-term actions are contributing to the long-term strategic objectives of the company. That's all. Thank you.